What's up, guys? This is Clark Fahrenthold back with VegasOdds.com. Coming off a 1-1 week last week in college football, we're looking forward to week 5, and I think I got a game that everyone should be looking after. Should be a close one in a fight out in the Big 12 between Oklahoma and TCU. Two teams coming off very different weeks. Oklahoma, a upset loss to Kansas State, and TCU, a rather big win for them over SMU to stay undefeated on the year. However, I like the boys from Norman, Oklahoma to bounce back. Boomer Sooner, I like -6. You can get it -5.5 right now if you jump on it early, to go ahead and take care of business, bounce back, get a win versus TCU in Fort Worth. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through my reasoning and let you know why I think -6 is a good play this week. So starting out, there's one thing I typically do like to look at with teams, and that's prior history. And if we look at it, Oklahoma has simply spanked TCU in recent years. Back in 2021, Oklahoma won by 21 points. Back in 2020, Oklahoma won by 18 points. And back in 2018, Oklahoma won by 25 points. A lot of double-digit margin covers, which Oklahoma stays the course, should be able to handle this week. Now, another thing I really like with Oklahoma coming into this matchup is their passing attack, specifically Dillon Gabriel and his number one receiver Mims on the outside, and their ability to exploit TCU's poor secondary. If Oklahoma won last week, Dillon Gabriel will be getting a lot more love than he currently is. The guy threw for 26 completions on 39 attempts for 330 yards and 4 touchdowns to go along with 7 carries for 61 yards. He put an all-around day together for Oklahoma. He gave it his best. It just didn't work out against Kansas State, which really has been a bugaboo in recent years for Oklahoma. I think this is going to be a big day for Gabriel, again, as I said, because TCU's secondary is stinky. Last week, they got mauled against SMU. They currently rank 107th in pass defense in college football. Not very good. They're averaging about 275 yards allowed passing to opponents per game this season. I don't think it's going to help out. The rush defense for them is just okay, which I think, again, will play to Oklahoma's advantage, as Oklahoma currently ranks as the 12th best team in college football running the ball, averaging about 231 yards per game on the ground. I know it's been some weaker opponents early, but this is a team that can move the ball in both the passing game and on the ground. I look for them to exploit that TCU defense. However, I will admit to this, I think this game is going to be a little bit more of a shootout than people might expect. However, maybe you do expect it. And here's the thing, too, with Oklahoma's defense. Oklahoma's defense, while the secondary is good, they rank inside the top 30 in pass defense. They should be able to hold down TCU on the outside. The concern for Oklahoma in this game will be the rushing attack. Oklahoma is not a good rush defense. They're currently 86th in the nation. They're allowing 157 yards per game against a TCU offense that is averaging 215 yards on the ground right now. That's good enough for top 25 in the NCAA. That's a concerning thing if you're Oklahoma. It would allow TCU to control the clock at times and be able to move the ball, which could bring that spread close to 6, if not give them the advantage. But overall, I'm more willing to bet on Dillon Gabriel and Oklahoma's offense to not only air it out, but stay balanced and get the job done here at TCU. You know, I think -6 is a good number. To me, it plays, I think Oklahoma should be a little bit more than 6-point favorite. But you know what? That's just the way the odds makers are. And frankly, -6 for Oklahoma is a number that I really like, and I think you guys should really take a peek at too. Passing things on base history, I like what Oklahoma has done to TCU. They've whooped up on them pretty good. I really like what Dillon Gabriel brings in the passing attack as well with his feet. I think we'll be able to connect with Mims on the outside a number of times on this day. So overall, look for Oklahoma to exploit that poor secondary that TCU has, keep it up in a shootout, and look for Boomer Sooner to bounce back at -6 against TCU. For VegasOdds.com, this is Clark Fahrenthold.